I want to let's get into the topics here. We got a ton of stuff here, man. Biggest games of the year I want to take a look at. 5 most interesting quarterbacks to watch this year. I got 5 Philadelphia Eagle players that I think are going to have breakout years. I want to take a look at that Thursday night schedule. Also, Bruce Arians, like I said, in hour number 3 at 5:30 Eastern. Okay. How many people believe in here that the Eagles have upgraded the running back position? How many people believe they've upgraded it? I just thought of it. Have they upgraded in talent? Maybe. But have they upgraded the position? Kind of in versatility and the room. Okay? How many people believe that you've got a better running back room this year than you did a year ago? Everyone thinks that because they did. Michael goes no. Jubba goes, yes, there's to the talent question, but there's a question mark on availability. Robert goes, I do. Dirty D, I do. Yes, in talent. Think Sanders played so well due to a contract year. Look at his first 3 years compared to 22 and 23. No, I got it. I think you got something there. Hey, and by the way, I'm not paying $7 million to a 1-year season. I'm not. If I'm critical of Jalen Hurts only having 1 year in, I'm totally critical of that guy playing the way he did too, especially behind that offensive line. Okay? Remember something, though. So when you say that about Miles Sanders and saying that he was in a contract year, so was Jalen, really. So was Jalen Hurts. So apply that thinking process if you're going to. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you can change that up differently. Maybe you can. Because the kid's a different kid. I agree with that. Okay? I don't really think if it's a contract year. Here's the difference between Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts. I don't really think Jalen Hurts gives a shit if it's a contract year, whereas Miles Sanders would. Okay, that's fair. I think you're right to think that. Okay? Love Swift, but Penny is so injury prone. I want to throw these numbers at you here. This is your running back room. With the 2 focal players that they've picked up, Rashad Penny and DeAndre Swift. In 88 NFL games that they could have competed in, the both of them played in 48 of them. With 27 starts in 88 potential games. You think you've upgraded? Say it again to you. In 88 potential NFL games that these 2 men could have played in, they only played in 48 of them. Now, this is combined with 27 starts between the 2 of them. You think that's an upgrade? Do you have enough faith in that running back room now? Wow. I don't know. That's a really big risk they're taking. Especially with a quarterback, you don't want to get killed back there running the ball. And you're trying to bring his numbers down. Shit, with these numbers and trends, there's a good chance both of them may not finish the year. Where's that put Hurts? Remember that comment I asked you? You think he plays 17 games? Not with those numbers. Sills, he averages six. That's why I just said, maybe talent-wise, Penny's a better player than Miles Sanders. That's irrelevant. Maybe DeAndre Swift's a better player than Miles Sanders. That's actually irrelevant too. Facts are, they're not on the field, but half the games that they're eligible to play in. That's not an upgrade. That's cheap. That's going cheap and hoping that one of these guys plays. Personally, now that I look at the DeAndre Hopkins move, I look at it like this. Well, we signed the lesser of two evils here in this, and maybe one of these guys will be healthy by the end of the year. So you're kind of a game plan. Anytime you have hope in a game plan, that's not a game plan. Wishful thinking is not a game plan. That's why some of you guys, you go like this. Neither was Miles till last year. Well, Fly, you signed two. So you signed two Miles Sanders? You're not looking at it correctly. You didn't upgrade the position. You downgraded the position. And you know what covers it? It's true. And I will relent to this. Do I think Rashad Penny, when healthy, is a better player than Miles Sanders? Or I should say, is he a better talent? Yeah. Do I think DeAndre Swift is more versatile and gives your team and your offense more ability to do screen passes, run in between the tackles? He's a Le'Veon Bell type. Yes. That's irrelevant, though, because these numbers don't dictate that they'll be out there playing in a 17-game schedule. That's not an upgrade, guys. And by the way, numbers like this don't lie. This is who you are. This is who you are. One guy's played 5 years in Seattle, and he's got 11 starts. The other guy, I think he's got 16 starts. I mean, this is not something that you want to hang your hat on, these numbers. 88 potential NFL football games. And they've only been eligible to play in 48 of them. This is combined, like I said. And the two of them combined have 27 starts. You think you really upgraded the position? Jesus, man. I don't know. I think you are gambling more now than I thought before. Because you know why? It's true. And I would say what Tone and some of you other guys have said, it's true, Penny. 6 yards of carry. All. But, dude, if that guy's not out there and he's in the tub, he has no impact on your team if he only plays 7-8 games. He has no impact. You can't build a game plan. Here, I guess that's where I'm going. You can't build an offensive strategy game plan around running backs that you're not sure are even going to be healthy enough to get through half the season. Half the season. Okay? So JB goes, Penny misses major time. Swift misses same amount of time as Sanders. How did that help your position then? You guys are answering my, I guess, topic here. You can't feel comfortable in this. You here, and you know what? Why is this important that I'm bringing this up with the running back position? Why is this important? See, I don't think that this stat is that important in Kansas City. Maybe even in Cincinnati. Yeah. Why is this important? Okay? It's because we're trying to get carries away from Jalen. And we're trying to have less impact hits on Hurts is what we're trying to do here in an RPO. You're trying to create less opportunities for injury. Guy could get hurt in the pocket, but I don't need my guy in 17 carries going into a Chicago Bears meaningless game and getting his shoulder snapped and potentially ruining my season. I don't need that. I'm trying to avoid that. Instead, you're bringing guys in who are made of paper mache. Now that you really look at it, you know what they did? They painted up two lemons. And I love Swift. That Detroit game, but really, if you peel the onion back, like I said, it's not that they're not good. Tone, that's landing right? It's not that I'm saying they're not good. They're just not there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you that I don't think these – look, if Rashad Penny played 17 ball games, he'd probably be a 1,300-yard back and 10-touchdown guy too. But he's never done it in his entire 5 years in the league, and he was a first-rounder. Swift is hurt, okay, as much as Sanders? Sure. He's only got 8 starts in 3 years. I'm just saying, man, availability has to be part of the evaluation when you're looking at positions in your football team. Bateman, yeah, Derrick Henry, 28 carries a game. There's very few of those horses. Just like the horses you see go into stakes races, Preakness, Belmont, and Kentucky Derby, there's very few of them horses on the planet that can contend for a Triple Crown. There's very few horses like Derrick Henry and Adrian Peterson and Dalvin Cook for that. That's why I keep saying to you guys, dude, the RPO system. Now, again, would you rather have Dalvin Cook on the team? That's a great question. Would you rather have Dalvin Cook on the team? I think he's going to be a cap casualty. Would you rather have Dalvin Cook on the team after June 1, or would you rather have DeAndre Hopkins? It's a tough one because Hopkins changes the game too. Hopkins changes the game, but Cook helps my quarterback stay upright. Cook helps your quarterback stay upright, and that's the number. Every single thing that the Philadelphia Eagle front office does moving forward has to all be something that ties into your quarterback. Everything they do from now on has to be tied into that guy. Hopkins has a lot more left. I think Dalvin Cook has a lot more left. I think they're both under 30. I think Dalvin Cook's got to be 28. What's his name? Hopkins will be 31 June 6th in a couple weeks. He'll be 31. I think Cook's 28, if I'm not mistaken. Has he been in the league 7 years? He might be 26. I think because I remember him at Florida State. He might be like 26, 27, something like that. I don't believe he's 30. Okay, I don't believe he's 30. But that running back room that you have, man, you're speaking on realities and facts, especially when it comes to Penny. There's no debate. But with Swift, I kind of don't have the same concerns as I would with Penny. Swift misses an average of 2 to 3 games per season. Penny lives on a milk carton. The Eagle system may keep these guys out of the nurse's office. Oh, well, Detroit had the third best offensive line in the NFL last year. Penny, that offensive line had to be retooled. And by the way, like I said too, they were counting on Rashad Penny to be Marshawn Lynch, and it never panned out. That football team in Seattle was built, and that thing moved because of Marshawn Lynch, not because of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was a benefactor of what was going on when they ran the ball the way they did. Once they lost Lynch and the ability to be able to be, what was the key in Seattle? And that has to be a little bit, do you know what the number one thing what do you guys think that the number one thing with that Philadelphia offense was last year? What do you think the most important thing that they did last year in that offense? What was the most important thing that Jalen Hurts and that offense did last year? That's why I'm bringing this running back room up here. What's the number one thing that they did last year that made that offense formidable? You guys pound the ball, run. Okay? That's the essence of it. Run, they had 2,500 yards rushing. Not break the quarterback. Short yardage plays. True. Let me give you what they did last year in that offense. That was the key essential point on why that team did so well. What was the number one thing they did? They won first down every damn play. How many times did you not see the Eagles in third and long? And when they did, Hurts broke containment, got outside. I'd never seen a guy in my life, when those situations did pop up, I've never seen a quarterback get more first downs on third and long than that guy last year. I've never seen that. I mean, get this, when the Eagles were in third and long, I went, to me, I think that's a deficiency for the defense. I think that was the deficiency, is trying to defend that guy in open space like that, because he was brilliant. I'll tell you this, he's not the open space runner Lamar Jackson is. But, man, he knows where the sticks are.